rant video. Here we go, ranting and raving. Leaving the Blessing Barn. You got the Blessing Barn in Milford. They dropped the prices. All you gotta do is ask. You just ask, the price drops. Hey, can you do it for this much? Sure. They don't look up on eBay on how much the thing's selling for. You go to the bigger Blessing Barn with the higher end stuff. Oh my God. I go in there and try to buy a radio. It's a small little boombox radio from the 80s, maybe from the 80s. It had black plastic. That's 80s, and maybe even 90s. And I say, hey, this doesn't have a price tag on it. How much does it cost? Oh, hold on, let me look it up. I want a rough price. I mean, what are you looking up? I need to look how much it sells for on eBay. You need to look how much it sells for on eBay? You're a thrift store. So this thrift store is using all their price guides through eBay. And they say, oh, well, we do 20% less than eBay. Wait, that's what you're selling your stuff for, 20% less than an eBay price. I say, you know, I have a buyer guarantee through eBay. If I'm not satisfied whatsoever with the product, I just return it. It's a buyer's guarantee. I could be that guy with the buyer guarantee, buying the radio. Oh, I just don't like it. It's black. I want it brown. I thought it was glossier than that. Whatever the fuck you want to make up, you can return anything on eBay. You just say, oh, it didn't look like that in the picture. When I got it, I don't know, it just didn't look like that. So regardless, the point that I was trying to make to her is that I have a buyer's guarantee. And the second I walk out of the store with this, I have no guarantee. She says, oh, well, you can plug it in and make sure it works. I go, yeah, but if I get home and I'm not satisfied, I can't return it. Therefore, if I just pay $5 more and buy the one off eBay, I could use it for 2 weeks and then be like, I could use it for 4 months. I could use it for 5 months and 25, 26, 27 days and then be like, nah, I don't want it anymore, and return it. Because it's a buyer's guarantee for 6 months. 6 months. If I'm not satisfied, I return it. Yeah, it's a shitty move, but that's the rule. The rule's the rule. So I'm just trying to make this store come to their senses that you might want to go 40% of what it's selling for. First off, this store, they don't buy anything. They don't buy a thing. They don't source anything. They base all their sales off of donations. So anything they sell is all profit because everything in the whole store is donated. All right. Are they giving money back? Well, yeah, they got to pay the employees, to open the place. There might not even be any money to give back to the community by the time they're done with their month's sales. All right, so I'm hurting the month's sales by haggling in a community thrift store. Okay, that's understandable, but I live in this community and I donate stuff too, so what do I get in return of the donation? Nothing. Nobody goes in there and says, oh, I want to donate all this stuff, fill me out a tax receipt. And they saved all their receipts from when they bought it. You got to have those too. Nobody has all that paperwork in order by the time you're getting rid of your junk. So there's no real write-off when you're giving your stuff away. Unless if you're giving a car away or something, or a house or a boat. Yeah, all right, you might get some sort of write-off, but if I'm giving a bag of Beanie Babies as a donation, I can't be like, oh, well, I paid $8 each for the Beanie Babies. Here's the receipts from, 98, and, so this is $500 worth of Beanie Babies. I want a $500 tax credit. It doesn't work like that. If you have your paperwork in order, it very well could work like that. But like I said, most people don't have that paperwork in order. So all I was trying to do was get it half price. It was selling for 25 to 50 on the high, and I was trying to get it for $10. I mean, where was my profit margin for anything? What am I getting? $10 out of a sale? I ain't got time to crunch numbers like that. So they're looking up the product on eBay, seeing if they can give me the $10 deal, and they're over in a corner hiding and talking about it. The two salespeople, they got their iPad and they're looking it up. Oh, it sold at this time. Oh, it sold at that time. Da 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 da. And then they're crunching the numbers, and then they're putting the 20%. I just walk over and I go, "Hi, girls. Yeah, I'm all set." Huh? I'm all set. I don't want it anymore, because you're crunching numbers over here, and all I'm trying to do is buy something for $10. It's not like I'm buying a $100 item and you want to crunch numbers. All right, a $100 item, you might want to crunch the numbers because I'm asking to pay $50. You might want to crunch the number and be like 79 or 75. Can you do 75? Can we meet somewhere? There was no meeting anywhere. There was whatever. Fucking Blessing Bond. Fucking piece of shit. Sorry for swearing. I'm just a little frustrated with that store every time I go in there. It's not like they have great stuff anyway. You might find one thing. Everything's picked over. But you might find one thing that you could maybe flip. And I should have just did a video of the prices in there. That would have been more smart. Like, look at these prices. They're just crazy. Well, that's the rant. Always haggle. Never settle for anything, because if you don't haggle, your profit margin is always short. And one thing you don't want to be is short. So I went to the other Blessing Barn and I got a DVD like rack that like automatically goes like this. It does like 100 games or DVDs, and it turns. You push the button and it goes around. It's alright. It's all made of plastic. It's technically a hunk of junk, but I thought it'd be nice for the game room, or maybe like throw it on my front seat when I go to the flea market and just use that as like a nice catalog for people to like scan through some games. So I got that, and they wanted $15 for it, and I said, will you take 8? I always cut it in half, because are they going to say no, or are they going to meet you somewhere? So I start at half, and she said, I can't do 8, but I'll do 10. So, I mean, what's $2 more? $2 more is $2, whatever. I'm going to use it. So I look around a tiny bit more, and I find 2 90s or 80s Polaroid Spectra system Polaroids, Spectrum. So I found 2 of those. They're both marked $5 each. One was a little better than the other, but they were in nice shape. They were clean, and I just grabbed them and said, will you take $3 each? And she calls the lady over, hey, the gentleman that's haggling wants to haggle some more. Yeah, sell it to him, whatever. Boom, done. So, little work. Those should sell for about $20 each. Paid $3, leaving me a $25 profit. That's a good sale. So, because they were willing to work with me and, you know that their stuff has to move in order to have room for more stuff, they sold it. This other place, no. Well, that's the rant. Watch it when you go into them thrift stores. You gotta really, you gotta crunch your numbers harder than they crunch theirs. So, all right, have a good day.